Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. There is tension in the country when Raila Odinga announced that 7th of July is going to be the mother of all demonstrations that has never been seen in Kenya. And sources indicate that William Ruto and the entire cabinet, the entire government, is not resting. They have tried reaching out to the international community, all the diplomats. They're doing everything. The latest information that shocked me is that William Ruto sent emissaries to Karen to have a secret meeting with Raila Odinga to drop the intention to hold this mega rally. There were about 5 people who were sent to Karen, and this delegation was headed by Murkomen and Farouk Kibet. In this video, I want us to look at leaked information of Ruto's proposal to Raila Odinga to drop or call off the looming demonstrations. And one that shocked me is number one, that William Ruto is ready to revisit the BBI. And in the proposal, he's telling Raila Odinga that if he drops the intention and calls off the demonstrations, then they are going to amend the constitution and Raila is going to be made prime minister with 2 deputies, Martha Karua and Kalonzo Musyoka. And he's telling Raila that if he accepts this, then we are going to have 2 centers of power. What I don't know is who is going to be the executive. Is it an executive prime minister? I don't know, but that is contained in that proposal. Number 2, I'm being told that they are proposing to Raila Odinga that they are going to stop interference with the parties. All those MPs who lined up in State House and took pictures and swore their allegiance to William Ruto, I understand that William Ruto is ready to drop them and that they will never be seen anywhere near William Ruto. And I understand that he's even telling Raila to force those MPs to resign so that they can seek for a fresh mandate. Because Raila has been complaining about this party hopping. Number 3 is the interference with the Jubilee Party. Sources close to this meeting said that William Ruto is proposing to the entire Azimio team that if they agree to stop, then Sabina Chege and Kanini Kega have got their goose cooked because they will sabotage completely, and I'm told that Uhuru Kenyatta will be allowed to make all the changes that he made, and there won't be any interference with Jeremiah Kioni and all the officials of the Jubilee Party. They are also saying that they will give Uhuru Kenyatta all his retirement packages. Because last week we understood that the government is proposing to slash Uhuru's retirement package by some millions. Now I'm being told that they are ready to give Uhuru Kenyatta the entire package if they agree to call off all this. Number 3, they are saying that they are ready to reshuffle the cabinet, and in that cabinet they are ready to include certain Azimio group. They are telling Raila Odinga, Martha Karua, Kalonzo Musyoka, the entire Azimio, to give them names because they want to fix them in the cabinet. And in fact, I understand that the number 1 position they are ready to forfeit is the Foreign Affairs Ministry, and Kalonzo is being told to propose someone. Sources indicate that in that meeting, they told Raila that they are ready to forfeit about a quarter of the cabinet positions and certain parastatal positions, and the ambassadorial positions that have not been implemented, I understand that they are ready to offer about half of them. Now, what is causing even more tension is the fact that Rigathi Gachagua, I'm told, is not very happy because when they slash and they relinquish certain positions, then it means that even Rigathi is going to forfeit certain people he had proposed. All these are trials to ensure that Raila drops his intentions. Let me ask you, if you are Raila Amolo Odinga, would you accept these proposals? Because the other thing that is contained in this proposal is that they are giving Raila Odinga a chance to propose members who are going to interview the IEBC commissioners, because this has been a thorn in the flesh. Raila has been crying foul on this. He's saying that William Ruto wants people who will dance to his tune so that he gets ready to rig the 2027 elections. And now they are ready to yield, and they're telling Raila to propose the members of this panel. The funniest part of it, and I know there's the Me fraternity will be very happy, Raila rejected all this. And I understand that there was a very serious crisis meeting in State House, because they are planning to go back before 7th with more proposals. They are going to amend what they had already proposed to Raila. You all know that William Ruto is very crafty. The last time he called Raila, his brother, he told him to call off the demonstrations because, according to him, he was ready to talk. And you remember that there were these bipartisan talks, which has already been called off indefinitely. They are saying they are ready to resume talks. But I think that all this is meant just to waste Raila's time, because during that period when Raila called off the demonstrations, that's when we had things like Jose Camargo coming back to interfere with the IBC portal. And you all know, on one hand, they were saying that they're ready for talks. On the other hand, during Sundays in their usual Thanksgiving ceremonies, they go to church and they turn them into political rallies. They say that Raila must accept that there is a government in place. In fact, Rigathi Gachagua is on record as saying that Raila wants to get to the government through the back door. These are some of the things that Raila looked at and he said he's not very ready. The other thing is that there's a lot of pressure from leaders like Martha Karua, who are telling Raila never to imagine any meeting with the government. And I understand that the people have made it very clear that if Raila gets into any talk with this government, then that is the end of it. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen, but Raila Amolo Odinga is said to have refused. Martha Karua has refused. Eugene Wamalwa has refused. Just the last thing before I pen off, I understand that they are ready to stop. You remember when they started issuing some threats that we have the resurgence of Mungiki in Central? I understand that they're ready to drop this and they will not harass anyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think, but that is my take.